Llantwit Major Learning Community, where we are today, is one of the projects that we have delivered for us, which comprised of a two-form entry new primary school and a new build extension to the existing secondary school. What's quite unique about Llantwit Learning Community is that it is a community school. You don't come to Llantwit to go anywhere else, so the school is really the heart of the community here.
We're fairly new, we've been open 2 years. We're 3 to 16 all through school, one of only 7 currently in Wales. That means we take pupils from nursery right the way through to year 11. Now, as well as that, we're a little bit different because as well as the school facilities, we open in the evenings, weekends, school holidays with the communities team, so we're a fully community facility as well.
We wanted to provide a building that really demonstrated, look, this is the future. It's got to have a wow factor that was there, made people want to be proud to work or to come to study in the building, and the wider community be proud that they've got something in their community that is, you can bring people to say, and have a look at what we've got. It's as good as anything else in the UK.
My experience of working with Bouygues started last Easter. Having got the position of head teacher, it was then working with Bouygues to look at the Ambassador programme, which is an exciting programme, which gives the students the opportunity to live the build. It's part of their community, it's really, really exciting, but it gives them that opportunity to see the build literally from the hole in the ground to what we see in the background now.
The Construction Ambassador programme is an ambassador programme that CITB runs, but Bouygues actually took that programme and have developed it. That programme has been embedded on a number of their projects, and I think it really helps to raise awareness of the opportunities that construction presents.
What we started doing is that we'd go into the schools and we'd give them a progress assembly on what was happening with the building their new school, and all of a sudden we thought, well, you know, it's a bit plain for us to go and do it, and are they sort of really listening to us? So what we decided to do was that we'd recruit some of the pupils to actually act as ambassadors for us. So we train them up in presentation skills, we'd then take them on site, we give them a health and safety briefing, they'd all have their own personal protective equipment.
It's been brilliant, they've been really helpful, really informative, really hands-on, you know, with the staff, the children, organising times for the site visits that would be suitable for everybody, structuring them in a way that we were visiting every half term or something like that, so we could see the progress from the last time.
It's such a privilege to have been chosen because it's quite nice to see what we're going to have, and just being the person to see it all first, it sort of makes it 10 times more amazing.
At the time of the start of the build, I was deputy head teacher, but I was a school liaison with the build. All I can say is that it was a really positive experience from start to finish. I was involved from start to finish at every step of the process, and I just found them a really professional organisation to work with.
Well, I was employed 18 months prior to the opening of the school to work directly with the contractors, with the architects team, to ensure that the school that we offered the pupils and to the community was absolutely fit for purpose. Well, I think what we've done is we've created a new community. The school was opened with 4 schools closing to come together. Each of those served a separate community. What we've done with Ysgol Boi Baglan is really try to develop and build upon a new community, which is the Ysgol Boi Baglan community.
One of the principles we set for the site was around sustainability. Bearing in mind this was 2005-2006, we wanted a low carbon or zero carbon site as an aspiration. We also wanted to maximise all of the investment, sweat the investment of over £300 million on the site into the local economy. So when we were looking for contractors, we set a very high bar in terms of quality first, but very specific aspects to quality around sustainability, around local supply chains, etc. So they met a bar and a threshold that other companies didn't when we were setting the site. So they fitted our value set as well in terms of wanting to look beyond the building.
Our local authority clients want to have as big an impact on the community benefits as they can, so getting in trainees, apprentices, unemployed people and working on site, but also helping young people to understand the construction careers that are out there.
My name's Craig Lewis. I was out of work 9-10 months before I started this job. I've still got another year left. I live local, 3-4 miles down the road, which is handy and ideal for me. I'm really looking forward to the next 12 months on this site and hope there's further work for me in the future.
I think particularly with Bouygues, it's community benefits and delivering social value are more core to the organisation and to the individuals and the staff involved on the projects, as opposed to necessarily just being targets. I've been involved with the school in Pembrokeshire that has recently been handed over, along with Ysgol Bay Baglan, and the community benefits that have been delivered on both of those projects has far exceeded the Skills Academy expectations.
The great thing about YBB is it has lots of facilities that we can use both during school time and after school time. We have one 3G rugby pitch, we have an AstroTurf, we have a 60-metre running track, we also have a 1,200-metre running track.
There's a youth club currently running in this sports hall, so I come there 3 times a week, so I'm like always in this building.
Interesting, a lot of the flooring and various different products actually came from companies very, very close to school in the local enterprise park. And I think that's really, really important, especially with the build progress across Neath Talbot. Not only Ysgol Bay Baglan, but we've got 2 other new schools opening within the next few months, both built by Bouygues, both again engaging with the local communities.
Bouygues actually care about the involvement of the community and the students in that end product. It's not just about delivering a building.
They liaise with us, they listen to us, they gave us advice. It's just a hugely positive experience.
Our staying on rates have improved, so more people are staying on post-16 than they were before. And our post-16 attainment levels are raising as well. Now, of course, there's lots of other factors in there, whether it's the quality of teaching and parental work, but clearly having a building that makes you feel proud and feel that you are part of the community is a significant element in that.
It makes such a difference to teaching and learning. Having a 21st century school environment, it makes a difference to the way that the pupils not only attain, but also that the way they behave around the building.
The building is lovely, great design there. Whoever done that, well done to them. The classrooms are really bright and like quite spacious. It's like, you know, like really bunched in together. It's like kind of space, so you have your own like place.
Yeah, I'm proud of it, because when it's just everyone knows where it is and everyone like wants to be there.
There's a lot of pride in the industry, and I think that's quite important to people who work in industry, and that's one of the things we're trying to put across to young people, is that construction as a career is a great industry to be in.